so you know who they are. No doubt you've clicked on their videos, bought something they were selling, or in some way took their financial or real estate advice. You've got your Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, Andrei Jikh, Minority Mindset, Marco and his whiteboard, Jeremy and his financial education, and about 100 other prominent YouTubers who post daily on all matters of financial and real estate topics. I've actually created a popular video about them a few years ago called the Top 10 Money and Investing Channels on YouTube, and if you'd like, feel free to check it out with this link right up here. Since then though, as my own channel has grown and I got to know the YouTube business a lot better, my rose-colored glasses came off a bit and I'm somewhat more critical of these content creators than I was several years ago. Why, you ask? Well, they're lying to you. Now, generally they're not lying about basic financial concepts or about current events they report on, although I would definitely take some of their advice and almost all stock recommendations with a grain of salt, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Instead, what they're lying about, or at least not pointing out, is how the way they make their money is not remotely related to the advice they give you. Now, don't get me wrong, there's good info out there. Many finance YouTubers start out their careers doling out advice on 401ks, IRAs, dividends, ETFs, index funds, and the benefits of keeping it simple when it comes to investing. As a financial advisor, I completely agree with this and endorse learning good investing habits and using these tools and concepts to steadily grow your wealth. However, let's be honest here, most viewers don't tune in for such basic advice. The desire for most subscribers is to make money, lots of it, and fast. It's well known that the tried and true approach of steadily investing in index funds and living below your means, while certainly reliable, is not the fastest way to wealth. What everyone wants to know about is crypto, NFTs, real estate hacks, and picking up leads for stocks that will sail to the moon and 10x in days or weeks and not years. Here's a hard truth, however. Investing will not make the average person rich. There are no legitimate investments that give you the kind of returns where you can sink a few $1,000s and then go out and buy a Lamborghini a few weeks later. There just isn't. Investing will grow and amplify the money that you already made and will certainly increase your net worth, but rates of returns for stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and the market in general varies between 5 and 10% year over year. Sometimes better and sometimes worse, and depending of course on the exact investments we're talking about. But to consistently get 30% returns or higher is just not realistic, and the name of the game is slow and steady. You also need a lot of money to begin with, and I've pointed this out in my other videos with a simple example. If you have $1,000 to invest and you earn 10%, you now have $1,100. However, if you have $1 million to invest and earn the same 10%, you just pocketed $100,000 before capital gains taxes, which is of course a whole different ballgame. It should come as no surprise then that investing, business, and life in general is tilted to favor those who already have money, and the only way to really overcome this is to make more money, either through a lucrative, highly paid career or by being a successful entrepreneur or business owner. And that's the part most financial YouTubers aren't telling you about. They aren't wealthy because of index funds, 401ks, IRAs, or sinking all their money into Tesla or Nvidia stock. They are wealthy because they're business owners. Their business is their YouTube channel and all related products and courses they sell, and the customer is you, the subscriber. The truth is that no amount of following their advice on Roth IRAs or loading up on the latest stock recommendations will get you to the level they are at. Only one thing will: creating a profitable business. Now, for those blissfully unaware, being a financial guru on YouTube is big money. Financial, real estate, business, and legal channels command the highest ad rates on the platform and thus the highest CPM payouts. You can easily earn $1,000 a month with the views that just 50,000 subscribers will typically give your videos, and if you have 1 million subs, regularly pull in 30,000 views per video, and post several times per week, your income can be in the tens of thousands per month, especially if combined with course sales, sponsors, and affiliate links. Graham Stephan and others, much to their credit, are quite transparent with their income, which at that level can be $250,000 per month or more. When you're making that kind of money, you can afford to invest in an extensive stock portfolio, real estate, or business ventures, and some of the advice they dole out can indeed make your money grow and accelerate building your wealth. But again, don't be fooled for a minute. Basic advice is valuable, and the average person absolutely should invest steadily in fundamentally sound investments, but that will not make the average person rich, and that is not how these financial YouTubers got rich themselves. To put it bluntly, they are not following their own advice. Finally, we need to get to the dark side of these channels. Not all, but some do offer stock advice, including specific picks. Now, on the surface, that seems fairly routine, as analysts do this all the time. However, the problem here is twofold. For one, these YouTubers are not professional analysts and don't have the financial and economic analytical skills to accurately pass judgment on future stock performance. The second problem is that even if they did, they would still be wrong quite often, the same way that professional analysts can miss the mark. The stock market is chaotic and unpredictable. Events that you can't foresee will conspire to move stock prices when you least expect it, and timing the market with any real degree of consistency and accuracy is a fool's errand. Now, worse than trying to promote stocks is promoting shady crypto, NFT, or other questionable investing schemes. This is something not just financial YouTubers but also TV celebrities have gotten in trouble for. However, because of their massive subscriber counts and outsized influence, popular YouTubers can do real damage if they push financial instruments that they don't understand or actively know are fraudulent or borderline so. So what to do? Well, for one, stop wasting time watching financial YouTubers that push get-rich-quick schemes or waste your time with useless commentary. Stick to content that emphasizes fundamentals and educate yourself on real investing tools. Then consider the question of making more money. Just pick whatever business idea makes the most sense to you and what you're good at and what you will enjoy doing, and most importantly, what is needed in the market. It's the only true recipe for building wealth. Okay, that was my rant. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.